Okay, so it's fixed. So let's start again. So thank you for assisting to our first webinar. During this session, we will introduce you to our production tracker Kitsu. But before going further, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about who we are. At CGWire, we are a company that aims at helping CG studios to reach a new scale, to handle more complex productions, and to make to have a better quality for their movies. And for that, we provide content about best practice in the for animation production, and we foster two communities, online and event communities, to help people to meet together and achieve better projects. And most of all, we do software to help CG studios for their workflows and pipeline automation. And our main product is Kitsu. It's a software it's a production tracker that is based on three pillars. The first one is it allows you to easily manage a massive amount of tasks. So it's really great for big productions like TV series or feature film. The second pillar is the reviewing system. It's designed to review a lot of deliveries very efficiently, and even if the director is in your team or on the client side. And the third pillar is the API. It's a Python API, which is super easy to use and which is super stable. It's really important because it allows your technical team to plug all your tools in a few hours on Kitsu. So this is what we do mainly. Now, during this session, we will first start by a full demonstration of the capabilities of Kitsu. Gwénaëlle Dupré, our product manager, will handle that, and she will show you how you can achieve with Kitsu. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. There is a 30-second delay with the stream, so be patient before we answer to them. But during this session, Gwénaëlle will show you everything, and she will try to make it as much as possible interactive, so she can so you can see a specific part that we could forget to show. And after that, because it's great that we talk about our own product, but the one that can really really show you what it is capable of are our own users. Among them, we have the chance to have some of the best CG studios, CG and animation studios in France and in the world. So first, we will start with the experience of Célia Carcassonne. She is a production manager at Cube Creative, which basically does the best CGI TV series in France. And so she has a great insights to share, especially during this period of lockdown, which was kind of crazy for every productions. And they managed to keep their productions going it was quite amazing to see how they were able to keep their production going. And on the same kind of level, then after we will have Tanguy Olivier, producer, production manager. He's an industry veteran. He will show us how he was able to handle his animation production. So it's a pure 2D. Miyu production, just do one of the best 2D movies you can see. It's very qualitative. So we are going to have great insights by great experts who provide great results. So now I talked a lot. You are not here to listen to me, but to see what Kitsu is capable of. So I'm going to give the hand to Gwénaëlle Dupré. So. And please be kind, it's our first webinar, so if we have technical issues or if in some way we have some problems, be kind with us. And all our speakers are not very at ease with English, so if they speak French, be kind with them too. Now let's go. I let you manage things, Gwénaëlle. If you have questions, I will look at the YouTube channel, and I will try to interrupt Gwénaëlle for if there are questions I can send to her. So let's go.
Hi, thanks Frank for the introduction. So I'm Gwénaëlle Dupré. I'm the product manager of CGWire, and I used to be head of production in animation, more especially TV show in 2D or CGI. So I should be able to answer your question about production. I will start with sharing my screen with you. It's more easier to speak about something if you can see it too. So this is Kitsu. I will also enable my screen, so you will be able to see me when I talk. It should be good. So this is one of the main page of Kitsu. This is the asset page, because production should start with asset most of the time. So I will start my demo with creating an asset, at least to show you how it looks like. The first things you have to do is define an asset type for your asset. For example, backgrounds, characters, environment, FX props. As you can see, I've got two similar asset type as a background and environment. It's because in Kitsu you can fully customize your workflow. For example, we know that the vocabulary is very important depending on the production, and if you can have the same words that you used to have in your production in the software, you will feel more at home. So I will say this is an environment, and this is, for example, a forest, and let's say that it's the main place. So I will just have to add scroll. I will click on so I will add, let's say, other characters and say this is Steve. And he is the main character. So just for the sake of using characters by hand, but you can also add per batch the assets. You can upload directly a CSV file, or you can copy paste your data from a spreadsheet, and it will do the same. So as you can see now, I've got Steve. And I took my example in a production that is already filled. So I already created some data type, but at any time I can create a new one. So I just have to pick one in the list. And on the same way as the asset type, you can customize any type of task type. So you can really make Kitsu fit your own pipeline. So for example, I will add something that I don't have already, let's say some surfacing. So I will confirm. And now, as you can see, I've got the new column. So then the easiest way to communicate, we need to first attach a preview. So I will just have to browse and change some pictures. And of course, I'm not ready, and I don't have already some stuff to show. So I will add this picture. So as you can see here, the name is here. So I know what I have uploaded, and change the web status. For example, saying that okay, this is my version. Just for the sake of writing something. So I have just to wait a bit of time to upload the screen, because we are you can be in a different part of the world. It will be exactly the same, because everybody will log into the same account. So now I've got my pictures. So if I want to do a review, I can watch the picture. I can enlarge a bit to see it better. And to do a review, I will go full screen. And here I've got some tools to help me to do my review. For example, I will be able to dry some things. So this is some poles. And I will also add some grass. I say it out loud because as you can see, this is not grass, but be kind with me. I used to be production and not an artist. So I will add some grass, and just to be sure, I will also add some text and say add more cloud, for example, because I don't want to draw some cloud, because you will laugh very hard of me. This is all my retext. As you can see, it stays
Gwénaëlle, be careful when you are in a full screen mode. We cannot see the bottom of your screen, so just for let you know.
Okay, thanks. I can also, if for example, I've got multiple versions, I can quickly jump from version to version. And sorry about that. This is the age of the version. So I can quickly change from version to version, for example, to see if the retext was well done. So this is how to handle still frame. Now I will show you how to handle some shots. So it's kind of the same idea. I've got inline all the shots, in color all the task type. And if I click on this of a task, I will have the video. So I can click on it and play it. I can enlarge a bit. And as you can see, there is some red dots here. It means that I already have some retext. So I can easily jump from retext to retext. And to have an idea of what was the retext, I can just scroll on the history, because we keep all the comments on all these tasks for the version. Here, as you can see that we have 4 different versions. I can also read side by side I can compare a still frame with a video, for example, to be sure my measure is not off model for some shots. But as we know, we never, in fact, check only one shot by himself. We always need to have the shot before and the shot after to be sure that the continuity will be good and that we don't have some hookup issue or some teleportation of some object, this kind of issue. So an easy way to do it is create a playlist on the fly. So now I will, let's say, select this 4 tasks, and I want to check the rendering of the shot 10 to the shot 30 to be sure that I don't have any continuity issue. I will select on my main menu, generate playlist. And here I see the 3 shots in the continuity. So I can compare, for example, and read side by side. Oh, maybe I want to add a retext on this shot.
We have some issues with the streaming. The sound is not so good. Can you try to shut down the camera and just keep the stream? Okay, let's try with that. Thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome. This is a technical issue that we were speaking about. So I can, at any time, I can be wondering if is the shot that I'm looking at, is it validated or is there an open retake on it? So just to be sure, I just have to display the comment menu, and here I can see the current status of the shot that I'm looking at, and I can also quickly see all the history of the shot. So I can just play everything at the same time. So this is a really fast option to check some shots. One thing also that you can do is for an official review is to create a playlist. So to create a playlist, you've got several options. You can create a playlist for your studio, so it will be only internal review, or you can create a playlist for the client. So this is the best way to communicate with your client. You will add a selection of still frame or movies, and it will be able to comment on it. And so as I said, you can choose if it's shots or asset playlist. So now you've got the screen to help you to create your playlist. You've got several options too to create it faster. The first one will be to add the whole movie. So you don't have to think about which shots you want to add, just add everything. Otherwise, you can choose to only add waiting for approval status of today. So if you are doing some daily review, you will be sure that all the waiting for approval will be added on the playlist, or you can choose to add a whole sequence. Otherwise, you can also use our filter. For example, you want to say, okay, I want to see everything that is validated in animation. For that, I will just type animation equals done. And here I've got all the selection of the shots that are validated in done. And then I can click on add selection, and it will gather all the shots. Or I can just click on the shots that I want to see. So here I've got my shots. Now I will leave the help of shot creating. I can at any time switch the task type or the version if I want to make some adjustments. I can also do some tests of editing. This is really a first step of editing. Let's say that will the shot 30 looks better after the shot 40, for example. Then, of course, you can play your playlist. You've got exactly the same option, meaning that you can have the split screen and call back the comment panel. So if at any time you also have a retext, you will see the red dot as any review in Kitsu. We never lose information on it. So this is a quick view for the playlist. One thing that I should talk about also is a breakdown, because it's a huge part in a production. It's where you have to link the assets with the shots. So here it's per sequence. So I will try to find a sequence that is a bit empty. Maybe the 8. Nothing is empty. So maybe 4. I will stay with this one. To fill your breakdown, because the sequence is a time and a location, I will just select all my shots. So I've got 3 here, it's kind of easy. I select all my shots and say, okay, everything will be in the forest, because it's a new asset that I have added. And say also that Steve will be in all the shots. As you can see, my asset is now in all the shots. I can then click one by one on the shot and say, okay, maybe some berries and some effects also. So it will be added on the specific shot. You may have seen that when I hover my mouse on the top of the assets, you have a +1 and +10. Same thing on the breakdown part, +1 and +10. It's same that you can see that Steve, there is a 1 just next to it. And for the Pingu, there is a 10. It means that it's the number of assets that will be on the shot. So in this shot, I've got 10 Pingu here and only 1 Steve. It's very useful when you plug your pipeline into Kitsu. It means that if you have a pipeline that will do the set dressing for you, your pipeline will know how many assets and which assets you have to add on your scene. On the same spirit, we have also added a breakdown for the assets. For the characters, let's say that you have a very difficult characters to do. It means that you will have to split it in different artists. One artist will do the body, another one will do maybe the face, a third one will do all the props like the backpack and the boots maybe. So as production, you will have to track all the work of your artist. So track the evolution of the body, of the facial, of the props. But when you will add these characters into your scene, you want to be sure that you have everything. So once again, if your pipeline is plugged into Kitsu, you will be sure to add everything. Characters is maybe not the best example. Way more example is the environment. Let's say that, for example, you have a forest. You need to track the forest as itself, because you will need to do some test of color, of lighting, all these kind of elements. So forest is one asset by himself. But in fact, a forest is a terrain, and A tree, B tree, C tree, and maybe some rocks and so on. And on the same way, you will have one artist for the terrain, another artist for the for one kind of trees, another artist for rocks, and so on. So if you feed the breakdown of the environment, you will be able to do the box anim or the set dressing automatically with your pipeline. So this is a quick word about the breakdown. As almost all the pages, you can import with a CSV or copy paste your data from a spreadsheet to fill it if you already have your breakdown in a spreadsheet file, and you can also export it. So to give a spreadsheet to some of your maybe contractors. As I am speaking about production, I will stay into production because I am production. So now we will speak about statistics. So this page is everything about the evolution of your production, and it will be updated every time that you are going into this page. You will see exactly the status of your production. For example, you can see that in layout, I've got in the sequence one shot in retext. If I go back to my shot page, I can see the layout. It's quick. It's here. I will just validate this shot quickly and go back to my statistic page. As you can see here, it's fully validated. So every time you look at this page, you are absolutely sure that this is up to date. So to speak about the display, it's the same than in all the pages. In line, you've got the sequences. In column, you've got the task type. The first line is all the sequences, meaning your whole production. And the first column is all the tasks, meaning all the fabrication of your project. So this pie chart is all the tasks of all the sequences. So world view of your project. Pie chart is good because you can quickly see what is the state of your production, but it's not really usable in another software. That's why we also provide count display. And this is something that you can download as a CSV file also. It means that you can grab all this data and use it in another kind of software. We have the same for the assets. So on the same way, you've got on the left and in line all the asset type, and in column all the task type. First line is all the asset type. First column is all the task. We've got also a schedule. So the idea of the schedule, it's when I used to be production, I spent a lot of time to print my global schedule and in huge page of paper page, and then I cut them, I glue them together, and every time I was ready to hang it in the artist room, you can be sure 100% that someone will enter into my office and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I've got 1 day of delay." And then I'm just looking at my schedule saying that, okay, it's no good anymore because I just print it. But in fact, it's not really not good anymore because, for example, if let's say someone in storyboard has 1 day of delay, it didn't mean that the reading schedule is outdated. And the idea is that everybody in the production is on the same pages regarding the schedules, and they don't need a lot of information just to have a big idea of when should we start, when should we end. And for example, if I'm a character artist for the rig, I want to know when I have to start and when I have to end. So this is the idea for this main schedule, is to be sure that everybody on the production has some information. But at some point in the project, you need to have a specific start date and due date, especially when you have to communicate with your artist. So this page is a supervisor page.
Gwen, sorry for interrupting. We have a question about from the chat.
Sure.
People were quite surprised that you put the layout before the storyboard. Is there any reason for that, or is it something that you can fix?
I put the just because I am silly and this is just a fake production, but I will fix it immediately. I will go back to the customization of the task type, and as I can see, oh, layout is before storyboard, so this is bad. I will just grab the storyboard and add it before the layout. So now, if I go back to my production, as you can see, we are in the right order. Storyboard is ready before layout.
Awesome, thank you, Gwen.
You're welcome. Sorry about this mistake.
Sorry for the interruption.
So on the same way, if I go back to my schedule, as you can see, storyboard, let me zoom out a bit. Storyboard is now before layout, and the start date is ready before, and end date of storyboard is ready before layout. Sorry about this display mistake. We were speaking about schedule and detailed schedule. So I will click in the name of a task type, and here is what we call the supervisor page, because it's here at the render page. It's everything about render. So we have the same kind of information: sequences, shot name, status, and people that are assigned to this task. I've got also the number of frame of the shot, and we've got some new columns. The first column is estimation. You will have you will be able to enter a number of days of estimation to speak with your artist, saying that okay, I think that you can do this this shot in 2 days. Then we can compare the estimation to the duration. Maybe bid is a word that you are more used to speak about this this column. Bid is number of hours that are gathered together to put a number of days that the artist declared to have done every day. So as you can see, for the Shock 60, I've got a lot of issue because I said that you need less than a day, and we are more than 12 days, so it's a lot of issue. So I've got also the start and due dates in column. These dates are directly linked to my task type schedule. On this page, this is a more precise schedule because it's per artist. And on the artist, I've got all the shots that are assigned to them. I'm in the shot page, so we are speaking about shots. If I were into an asset shot, we will be talking about assets. So let's say that I will move this shot 20, says that you have to start in June and have to end it before July. If I go back to my task, as you can see, the start date now is changed, and it's beginning of July, and he has to finish before July. Beginning of June and have to finish before July. We also grab the whip date. It means that when the artist change the status for the first time on whip, we will gather this date, and we will do the same for the validation. We add a lot more information on this page, and on the same way you can download it. One thing that you can do on this page is using the filter. For example, you can filter all the retext status. And you can also filter per people. So you can see, okay, I've got myself assigned into the shot 10 or 80. I will stay with the filter, and I will go back to the global page. I can have the same option in the global page. So with the assignation, I can say that are there some assigned to, let's say, myself. And of course, I've got a bug, otherwise it won't be a good demo. So here you can see all the tasks that I have assigned to. You can also play a bit with a filter, and for example, see that okay, I want to see everything that is in animation that are in retext. So I can have this, or I can also type directly if you are a power user and used to this kind. So you can say that I want to see everything, but what is in retext. So I will add a less sign in front of it. So here I can see everything, but the retext in the shot page. Then I will also add a quick word about the team page, because most of the time when you are working in a production, you don't want that the artists are able to see other production. That's why we gather all the people in a team page. So if you are on this page, you will have write about this production, but won't be able to see other. And the good point also is that it can be used as a contact sheet. So you have all the emails and phone number of this. I think I've spoken about everything I want. Maybe Frank, you can tell me if I forget about something important.
Is it possible? I know we have some limitation with Jitsi, but is it possible that you show the real-time interactions between the CG artist and the production manager? Sure. I will go back to and change my settings about that. So you should be able to see my my screen now, and I will have Firefox opened, and now I'm Alicia. Alicia is an artist. And when Alicia log into Kitsu, she will be, the first page will be her to-do page. So she see immediately what she has to do. So we'll do some tests. And for example, I will change the status of, so it's the shot 10 in render task type. And I will say that it's maybe I will go back to the whip just for the sake of the demo. So I just changed the status of the shot, and now I go back to my Cameron desk, and I don't have the shot, of course. Oh, because I've got my filter. Sorry about that. As you can see, I've got the whip that has this new status appeared. So you can see that it was a few seconds ago. I can play a bit and say, okay, no, this is a retext. And as you can see, I didn't touch my screen behind, so Firefox and the status updates immediately. So I guess this is a good demo to show that it's really in real time, that's a status change. Anything that I could add into my demo? Otherwise, I will let someone else speak. So I just check the chat before. Does anyone have any questions before we let our other speaker take the mic? No, it doesn't seem. Yeah, we got a lot of excitement when you were doing the demo. So thank you a lot to Gwénaëlle for doing this awesome demonstration. So I think we are going to switch to our second speaker with Célia. Maybe Célia, are you with us? Yeah, okay. So just before I give you the mic, just Célia is production manager at Cube Creative. I put in the chat box the teaser of Much, one of the TV series they are building. You can see how insane is the quality of their movies, especially for a TV series with 52 episodes. So now, Célia, I'll let you speak more about it and how you deal with Kitsu and the lockdown. Okay.
Thank you very much. Well, thanks for this introduction. I'll try to speak in English, but I'm not really sure that my vocabulary is up to date, so I might switch to French.
It sounds great.
Okay, thanks. Gwen, thank you for the presentation. I discovered a lot of like features I didn't really know about or didn't know how to handle, so that's great. Thanks. As said, I'm Célia. I'm working at Q Creative in production. I was elected Miss Remote Working Girl because, as you may know, in France we had strikes from December to January, so I had to work from my place. Here's my new office. And after that, I broke my leg. So it's been 6 months that I'm working remotely from Cube. But everything is going smoothly thanks to the whole team and everyone's dedication. So that's great. To talk a bit about Cube, it's a French, Paris-based animation studio. We have almost 100 people working at Cube. Most of them right now are remote. Some of them had to get back to the studio, but of course with the reasonable and secure condition. And we have, and I will talk about this, we have like several types of production going on at Cube. Of course, Mush Mush that was introduced before, but due to copyright issue, I won't be able to show you anything today. But for the record, we are actually provider on this show and working with La Cabane Production. This is a huge and beautiful project. We're really happy about it. It's gonna be here, I think, in October, if I'm not mistaken. So quite happy about that and can't wait. And the other projects we have are like mostly 3D, but we have some 2D also. So yeah, Kitsu and Cube, it's a collaboration starting 2 years ago. We have an internal pipe that is quite huge and quite heavy to handle. So the Cube would like to let it go a bit and try for something maybe a bit lighter, more, can I say that, plus souple. And external maybe like Kitsu is, so a great prod tracker. As I was saying, most of our team is working remotely right now, but Kitsu was a big part of the Tanguy team project, and it was like an easier way to follow the team like remotely. But let me get back. Wait, I'm like losing myself. But to get back to the first thing, at first, Kitsu was more like a system to exchange information with our client, like Cabane Production on Mush Mush. We like uploaded preview and assets, and they get back to us on Kitsu. We had a small tool going backward and forward and letting us know when we had retakes and stuff like this. So everything was like on our old pipe and the AV1. So yeah, that's not working as good as we would have liked, but in terms of like rigidity, it was like a bit heavy. And we had the same system for Tanguy, which is currently in production, and De Gaulle à la plage, a 2D series. But the inverse systems, we were a client on those ones, so we are actually still working with Film, CGWire, and Auxilium Lyon. And everything is going really smoothly with the exchange between us, thanks to Kitsu. Well, that's it pretty much for this part. But well, Kitsu is a nice bridge and has proven to us at Cube that we can have a multi-site exchange with it, like from client to provider, but also in the step with having like graphists working on Kitsu as Gwen showed. And this was the first time we started it. I think it was this winter. I'm not working on this production, so I might have like a look from a bit far, but I had a lot of information from the team thanks to them. And so yeah, we started with Tanguy to have graphists working with Kitsu directly. So like I was saying, trying to gradually change the pipe to something a bit smoother. And they were quite happy, I think, like after some time to adapt, of course, because most of them were used to old tool. But our Département of Recherche and Développement had to do a small scene manager to smooth things over our environment and Kitsu, of course. But most of the graphists were really pleased by the comfort, the visibility, and of course what Gwen showed us, the up-to-date infos. Like you don't have to refresh the page as we do with all tools on Mush, and that's quite sad. But well, that was for the graphists. The directors are quite pleased with it too, especially with the pencil tool. That was we asked for an amelioration. And we're pretty pleased with the result for the moment. And that's the thing with Kitsu. Everything is like ongoing, and features are coming in every day almost. So that's quite nice. To get back to the remote issue that leads us today to do this online. Of course, there is the COVID situation, but as I was saying, myself, I was stuck at home for a bit. And for example, our animation director asked to be on remote 1 day a week. So we had quite issues with this situation because like solution like TeamViewer, AnyDesk and stuff were heavy, not really practical, and most of the time had lags because, like, as you know, we cannot fix the Wi-Fi everywhere for everyone. So that was an issue during the COVID, but before that with Romain, or director of animation. So Kitsu on Tanguy was a bit of it was a big part of easing his work, because as Gwen showed, and I think I won't show it again since she did it so nicely, but the playlists are easy to create, so he could do anything he wanted online and from almost his garden. I think he's working like in the summer in his garden. And he could do everything on his own, like putting the retakes, using the painting tools, and of course creating the playlist. So we did not have to do it in production.
Sorry to interrupt. You have someone in Brazil too, or so? Did you? I remember that you had a director in Brazil.
It's not a director. It's someone from the Recherche and Département team.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, no problem. So yeah, he's working remotely. I'm not sure what he's using to work. So that could have been a good point. Sorry about that. I should have looked into it. But yeah, sorry, I lost myself again.
So it's like
no worries. But yeah, let's get back to actually during the COVID, we tried to improve the situation. Like as I was saying, TeamViewer and stuff were full of lags and were not an easy way to work. And we wanted as possible and as much as possible to have everyone working during these troubled times, like even to just have a chat with them every day, something like to keep together. And the TeamViewer solution was fine for some of our graphists, but not all of them. So the team tried to actually succeed in doing a local package for them to put on their own computer. And this package was recreating the cube environment on their soft. And so they could like animate directly on their own computer and send it back to Cube with the links, everything put to the right place automatically. And so on, the scene manager they created for Kitsu was used as well. And Kitsu, of course, as it is available online, was something really easy to work with because, as I said, you can work with it from everywhere. I won't say much more, I think. So
it's already great.
Nice. Yeah. To conclude, in my opinion, and I think most of the team at Cube working, Kitsu is nice because it's editable. The team is really reactive when you have issues and stuff. And in those troubled times when you have to work a bit from the studio and so on, it's nice to see that you can access it from everywhere. And at Cube, we hope that someday the Kitsu will be our main prod tracker. So let's cross finger. And that's it, pretty much.
It's on the right path, so,
yeah.
That sounds good. Okay, awesome. Maybe some people have questions in the chat. Feel free to ask. Maybe I can put my camera back. Okay. And I would like to thank you, Célia, because you have a statue of Kitsu in your office. We can see a fox behind you. So it seems you really like our software.
Yeah, I love like foxes in general. So yeah.
It was okay. Good to know. So thank you a lot. I'm just checking the chat. So no, there is no question. Thank you a lot for this how to say return of experience. I'm not sure it's in English, but let's say that's it. Now maybe you can, Gwénaëlle, do you want to add something from your experience? Okay. Gwénaëlle, just okay, maybe
my English.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I was missing the unmute button. So no, I would say that yeah, everything that Célia said, most of the studios could feel the same, especially when you have someone outside of the studio, like a director. Because director is a main critical part of a TV show, especially, and feature film is the same, because he will decide of everything. He will give the input for all the creation of the assets and give some brief, and he has to validate everything because he is ultimate lead in the production. So to be sure that you can access him at any time and he is aware immediately that you are needed him. It's I think it's a good way, and Célia explained it very well. And in English, I have to say that I'm so proud of her.
And do you have a question, additional questions for Célia, Gwen?
Was it Célia? Was it a big difference when you were at home or in Cube itself with your use of Kitsu? I'm sorry, my sentence is horrible, but I think that you get the main idea.
I got it. Actually, no, it didn't change at all. Like for my part, I'm working with something like TeamViewer, and so I'm connecting to my computer at Cube. So well, I'm going through Kitsu through this computer. But right now, like for the presentation, I try to put it on my computer. Works easily. I only need my IDs. So yeah, I think that's maybe the counterpart. Like I might have it in my faves, like on my internet, and look at it too often, maybe.
Yeah, too much Kitsu can be
too much work.
Too much work. Thank you a lot, Célia. It was very nice to listen to you and to your and to know your experience. Now we talk a lot, mainly about CGI. I think Tanguy from Miyu has many things to say too. please, Gwénaëlle and Célia, if you can stop your webcam, it would be better for the internet connection. And thank you again, Célia. And so now I'm going to let Tanguy share with us his experience of Kitsu and the lockdown.
Thank you, Fran. So I'm Tanguy Olivier. So I'm line producer in Miyu Production. Miyu Production is a 10-year-old production company based in Paris. So the specific profile of Miyu Production is that most of until I arrived in Miyu Production only 1 year ago, a little bit more than 1 year ago, and until that, Miyu Production mainly produced short movies, 2D short movies. Miyu Production is very much a low-tech production company, I would say. We don't have anything like a technical director or R&D department. And even if we were extremely, I mean, Miyu Production was extremely a low-tech company, already they had a multi-site production, because for short movies, most of the time it's very much small teams. So the teams are always close to where the director, the author director is based. So we already had one studio in Paris and one in Angoulême and one in Valence. The first production I was involved in, and that was when Miyu decided to change a little bit the size of the production and go into some more ambitious productions. The first production was a co-production TV special, which was called My Life in Versailles. It's a co-production with Film Grand 8, which is a live-action producer. So Film Grand 8 was the main producer, and we were the studio and co-producer. And so at that time, it was really important to find a tool that would help us track all the tasks. Because then for also financial reasons, part of the animation, well, most of the animation, in fact, was done in Valence, but all the pre-production and storyboard and so was done in Paris, where the production also was based, and all the color and compositing was done in Angoulême. And there were two directors. One was pregnant in Paris, and the other one was in Valence. So there was a lot of things to really settle, knowing that the culture of Miyu was very much, I mean, just small teams doing the work together. So a little bit also not needing or thinking that they would not need production. So adding the idea of tracking the work was a little bit sensible. Because tracking might need, like spying, and so we needed something that was very much artist-friendly. But we were very much into, I mean, it was quite of a challenge, because the producer of Film Grand 8, who did not know anything about the animation, was extremely ambitious for this movie, and he was right, and he's a very good producer, and he really wanted the movie to be in Annecy, so Annecy last year. So at some point, we explained to him that we were starting the animation only in February, so it's too late for Annecy the same year, of course, which seems simple, but for him it was absolutely not a problem, and he managed to have the movie selected in the competition of Annecy, so that we were completely trapped. And he said, well, I promised them that it was a little bit work in progress, but it will be okay, and we have to deliver. So suddenly we had to deliver the movie, even if it was only 26 minutes, in a very challenging planning. So we absolutely needed a tool. It was impossible to continue like we did before. And so that was the time we used our first experience with Kitsu. It was a success first because not only the movie was delivered, but it was delivered with no compromise into the quality, because it won the jury's prize in Annecy this year. So well, last year, the year it was released. So that was great. And at that time, to show you how low tech we were, in Valence, we had a very poor internet connection, so poor that it was extremely difficult to share the images and the assets. So we did not use this specific feature of Kitsu at that time, but it was more than 1 year ago, so it was like a prehistory in production time. But we really used, we needed to be, I mean, with a so much challenging schedule, it was extremely important to make sure that there was absolutely no time between a step of production being approved and a step of production starting the next step, starting right after that. And also with all the moving, the changes and everything. It was the first movie for the two directors, the first time they produced anything. I mean, they directed anything, I mean, and the first animated movie for the Film Grand 8, which was the main producer. So there was a lot of things changing along the production, so it was extremely important to have a tool that was flexible enough to handle all this, and to be, as I said, extremely artist friendly, because it was very important on that kind of no production culture to introduce a tool that would not be too much into we are controlling you. So that was a very, very good experience. Unfortunately, it was only tracking, but it was extremely important. Tracking and, of course, distributing the work between the team in the different places, as I said, Paris, Valence, and Angoulême. So it was always moving, and it had been a very smooth production, and it was very good experience. So this is very much into this is very much for the I would say introduction to an industrial scale for a very artistic team. Then the new production that we have right now, so this was a TV special, 26 TV special. Now we are producing this year, where we were producing a long feature film from Pierre Foldès, which is called Blind Willow Sleeping Women. It's adapted from novels, short novels from the novel writer, the famous novel writer Murakami, Japanese novel writer. So the new challenge here was that we were in pre-production with a new team also that doesn't know each other, and well, they need to also to fix the art direction and everything. So it's something. It's a moment where collaboration is extremely important, and then the lockdown happened at that moment. So the first idea was to just stop this movie and to just postpone the production, and to really decide to maybe to start the production, yes, like 2 months later, 3 months later, but then so we first stopped the production 4 days, in fact, the first 4 days of the first week, and then before the end of the first week, everyone was just chatting and saying, well, why should we not start a little bit? We are quite a small team, and we're a little bit getting bored at home. So maybe we could see if there is not a possibility to work together. So then we decided, we were already using Kitsu, but then we decided to use Kitsu on the part that we did not use on My Life in Versailles, which is the collaboration and the review part. So this was, so this was a brand new thing for us, collaboration and I would say creating things in common with different people is something that is also extremely sensible. So even here, if everyone is in Paris, it's a little bit like if everyone is in a different place of the world. I can show you maybe, I can just, I don't know if I can share my screen. Just if I did it at some point. And
Gwen is a Jitsi specialist, so if you need assistance.
I try to have this one. So here, I don't know if you see my screen.
Perfect.
Okay, so what I have here, so here is the asset page of so Souls Aveugles, Femmes Endormies is Blind Willow, Sleeping Woman. So the thing is, shall I, now that I'm sharing my screen, shall I maybe show you some image, because I just forgot that. This is some image. I don't know if you see something, because
yeah, we see it. Yeah, it's great.
Some image of My Life in Versailles, just so that you have an idea of what we produce. So this is directly. Sorry, I did not prepare a specific keynote.
I'm going to look for a trailer or something on the internet, and I will share it in the chat box.
And this is so Blind Willow, Sleeping Women. I'm just. This is directly the website of Miyu Production. So what we have, how we use it right now on this movie. We have a team, a very little team right now. We have one layout artist, one background artist, one art director, the first assistant director, and did I say the art director? Yes, and the director himself. So there is like 5 people working, but so it's not a lot of people, but they all have to say what they think, and they have to communicate, and they have to collaborate. So so first thing is once like the background artist, let's say, would finish some shot, he would post, he would publish his work, and then the art director would comment on the work, and once he's okay, he would present it directly to the director. What is here is very simple. He would just write a mail, and he would have prepared a playlist, and then he would send the link to the director, who would just have to click on the link, and then he would have the playlist that was extremely that was very precisely prepared by the art director, and then he can change, as you saw on the presentation of Gwen, he can change the status, of course, and add some comment, but also he can see what happened. Here there is no comment, because this is the work of the art director himself. I would need to go through to some layout work, for example, to see if they would.
It seems that we have connection problems. Okay, let's wait a minute. Okay, we have a problem. Tanguy, are you with us? Or maybe it's only me.
Moi, je t'entends si jamais.
Okay, so we lost.
We lost Tanguy. I just text him to told him that we have lost him, to be sure that he won't keep talking by himself.
Can you try to make a phone call or something? Maybe it looks like. No, it's me. It's maybe can you do a phone call, Gwénaëlle? Sorry for that.
I tried, but he's not answering.
Sorry for that. What can we say? Maybe if you have questions or something, we can say. I'm looking at the chat. Currently, there is nothing. Okay. Sorry, I was not prepared to that. What can we say? Oh yeah, we have a question for you, Célia, but I'm not sure you can answer because it's more for your research and development department. But someone was asking when you did when you set up the cube environment, what was there any security issues when the artist set up his own environment on his own computer? Was it something? And how did you deal? Did you deal with the lag? With the lag when the artist just do the work and then send you back the work?
Okay, so I'm not sure I will be able to give the right answer because, yeah, as you said, I'm not tech team. But when we add the local solution, I think they did a package that automatically deployed, but I don't know how. That's like magic for me. And as for the lag issue, those were on TeamViewer and other software like this solutions. So that's why we developed the solution package to avoid like those lag due to Wi-Fi issues and stuff.
I mean, when they deliver, I think this was the question. I'm trying to translate it my own way. It's how once the CG artist is done, how can he deliver the result? He just send.
Yeah, actually, that's why Kitsu is there. It's like for the preview, everything goes on Kitsu, so they add it on their own computer. As for the scene, the package is going backward, I think, and the package is like doing the same environment, like same link and stuff, and reproducing what we have at Cube. So I think it's sent it by FTP or something like this.
Okay, great. I hope it answers the question. If Eric is still with us, okay. There are maybe some other questions. The problem it happens. Do you need an account to see a playlist, or can you give a link to external clients? Maybe Gwen, do you want to answer to this one? No, Gwen is is on the phone. Sorry. So I will answer to it, and I look at the second question. If you upload, is there a compression of or is all native? So the first question is, do we need an account to see a playlist? Currently, the answer is yes. You need an account, but it's something that you should post it on our user feedback page, which is cgwire.cani.io. I will put it in the chat box. You can vote for it because it's not something very complex to develop. So maybe it's something we can add in the future quite easily. So yes, there is this question. The only thing that might be a problem is the security reason. We have to study that because we are very cautious with our customer pictures. And providing external links that contains pictures is not something it's something we have to think about. So the second question is, Tanguy, I saw that you are back. I'm just finishing.
Sorry.
No problems, it happens. So the second question was, if you upload, is there a compression or is all native? It's not native. There is a small compression, but it's very it's as low as possible because when we first implemented it, it was with Cube Creative, and as you can see on the Mush trailer, the requirement for quality is high, so they quickly asked us to reduce the compression of the previews, so they can simply review everything very precisely right from Kitsu. So there is compression, but it's not. It should not be a problem for your director. Or if it is, just let us know, and we will see if we can do something. And every videos by default, you can choose the resolutions, but by default is 1920 pixels on 1080 pixels. Now that Tanguy is back, I think we can go back to the demonstration from Tanguy. Is it okay for you, Tanguy?
I hope it is.
Okay, let's try. Don't worry, you already show us a lot of things. You explained very well how you manage the Lavichato production and how you dealt with the lockdown. I have a question for you at the end, so try to still be there with us, and let's go. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So the idea was to here on this movie was to make sure that we could collaborate, and also with a team that would not know each other before this specific experience. So it works very much. It does. So right now, I don't know what you have seen and what you haven't.
You were in the playlist section. We saw that you were looking at playlist.
Okay. So you saw that. I am sharing my screen now. No, I'm not.
No, we don't see your screen.
Okay. If I want to go back to the Kitsu, so now you see it. Do you?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So the idea was, so you saw how the playlist is easy to share between the art director and the director. Just with he would just create a playlist on some specific element that he wants to share, and then he would just send the link to the director. I was trying to show you one playlist, one review, where we could see that, for example, where the director, when he wants to, so here Pierre Foldès has approved, but so he can write, and Julien, he can see also, here there is no comment of Julien, but Julien Deman is the art director, so he can see the comments of the other people on the different versions, if there is different versions. Here, can I see here? Here, if he wants to see, well, this one only has one version. If he wants to see a shot that has different versions, sorry, it's a little bit slow because I'm now on my phone.
Yeah,
maybe I have.
And GC use a lot of your bandwidth, so
yeah,
don't worry.
So if you so this is also a new one where you can see the different commands. We can see also the commands from also the even anybody can comment, which is cool also, is that you don't have to be a supervisor, you don't have to change a status to comment. For example, the first assistant director would jump on anything that he would see, like a hookup problem. And he would just see, I think that here there might be a little hookup problem, for example, and then he would just not even change the status, and the director would just see also the different. You know, it's not really like a chat as free like a chat, but it's a little bit more flexible than a real review where you would have to really have yourself a status to enter the review. Here there is a real collaboration possibility, which is cool. So I just wanted to show you. So this enables us to finally do the presentation.
Great thing that we saw is that people mention each other. It's something that Gwénaëlle didn't have time to cover, but when you mention someone, it creates a notification, so he knows that he has something in particular to see and to review. So yeah, it's great.
Exactly.
It's great to see that you use this feature.
Exactly. Here, yes, here Noémie is the layout artist. She would tag Julien, the art director, but at the same time, she could also tag maybe Mathieu, the first assistant director, for a different reason. For example, for hookup reason, or for anything that would be more technical, I would say, to make sure that if she has the correct, I don't know, asset or prop that is in the background. So it's quite easy to collaborate. Then there is also a feature that I don't know if Gwen showed you. I like this one myself. It's the news field. It's something also. I mean, every morning I would just check what has been done, and I like to just scroll down and see what has been done by whom, and even well, these are the first ones. These are quite recent ones. I mean, so there would be no comment because it's just waiting for approval, and it's a first version. But we could see any asset here that would have, if I scroll down and I go to something that would be a little bit older, we could see, for example, some shots that might have more than one version. And if I want to see, oh, there is a new version of this one, it's very easy to go at the same time. We can see what we saw on the review. We can see also the different versions. So here there is 5 versions, and I can go from one version to another and to say, all right, so this chair was, for example, was added from this version to this version. And I can add a comment. Even if it's outside the review, if it's outside everything, I can just jump on this and say, oh, I think that this chair, don't forget that maybe there is something with, I don't know, that the character is not supposed to have glasses on this part. And I don't even have, and I can do something official here and change the status, but I'm not forced to. And I can just post the comment, and that's all. So that's good for the collaboration.
And what you talked earlier about the CG artist friendliness. This page, what we noticed in studios is that this page is really important because when you work hard on a production, when you see the first, you have access to the first pictures. When everyone in the team can see the first pictures, it really gives motivations to all those teams, and it's really enjoyable to see the progress and see the first pictures delivered. So yes, I think it's important for the CG artist friendliness.
Yeah, exactly, and not only loneliness, but it's even I mean, for the good work, I think that it's always good that an artist knows what's happening. I mean, we are not only making a background artist, for example, he's not only making a background, he's making a part of a movie. And it's always important to keep this link to the aim of the work, which is to make a movie. So if you can see all what's happening to your work, what's happening to your background when it's being colored, and when then there is posing added, and then animation and so on. So then it's good because then you see, I mean, why you're here, what is the aim of your work and what it's becoming. So it's something that is then you can see that it's ambitious, and then it's not only I mean, if you receive comment, for example, sometimes you can be a little bit frustrated because you have to do this as you can see is the fifth version of this layout, and it's still not approved. So sometimes you can be a little bit frustrated because of this. And if you can see all the teamwork, then it's very motivating because you can see that everyone is on the same boat and we're trying to do something beautiful, and that's good for everybody.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right.
It's good. Maybe do you want to add something? Or?
No, I don't think so. I mean, unless anybody has any question or so. Don't know how I can change.
Maybe let's start with the chat. Does anyone in the chat has any question? So there is a 30-second delay. So if someone has questions, the time you write your questions, maybe Gwen, you have an extensive experience in animation production. Gwen, do you have did it give you some question? Do you have some questions about all that?
I would not say that I have some question, but I used to work in TV show, and compared to what Miyu is doing, is always a delight to see their work. And I wanted to add that we work closely with all our studios, and especially with Miyu, because they are always pushing us forward about the ease of use of Kitsu, and we spent a lot of time talking about oh, maybe these features could be smoother, and maybe we can save some click on some very useful option. It could be better, and it's always fun to speak with Tanguy about the use of Kitsu. And for example, I would say that the latest ads we have in Kitsu is a help for the filter, and it's something that we spent a lot of time with Tanguy to speak about how we can help the artist, because it's the main core of I would say Miyu, that to be sure that the artist has only to focus on the drawing and not have a PhD in softwares to be able to share their work. So it's always fun to see that, okay, we made some progress, and then we can see in pictures the reality of a production. So thanks for that.
Yeah. Yes. If I can add something, yes, absolutely. It's something that is very much appreciated here. I mean, in the production companies, not only Miyu, I guess, is the fact that speaking about collaboration, is not only collaboration with the artist, but the collaboration with Kitsu is with CGWire is extremely fluid and fantastically simple. And you just have to click on the icon, and then you can chat directly. And so this also, I mean, this direct link to Kitsu team is very good for us. Yes, because when we are stuck in something, also we can easily find a solution. Because as I told you, we have absolutely nobody in Miyu that knows anything about technology. So sometimes we might be a little bit stuck by what we see, and we don't have any resources in house to develop any script or anything. So it's very good for us to have that direct connection with the team, and to be able to get some help like almost instantly. So that's very much appreciated.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks.
So,
we are doing our best to answer as fast as possible.
There is a question on the chat, but before I will ask my question, what was all you said was really very interesting. But one thing just for me was very especially interesting is that you say that the software has to be CG artist friendly, that they should be comfortable with it. Can you develop a little bit about that? Maybe it's a very French thing or very European thing. I don't know, because I know that in Germany it's a little bit the same. But you say, they don't like to be spied. What is?
Yes, yeah. I even have to correct you, Franck, because you said CG artist friendly.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, but this is important, because on the but I think that it is something also connected to the 2D animation, because I saw that CG artists are a little bit more technically savvy, and they know a little bit more about sharing things. I mean, chatting and everything, and with something that is quite surprising, that even the young people that like the what we call the digital natives, when it goes to when it goes to even just changing a status can be annoying for them. I mean, they just want to draw and to just let me draw, and production stuff is for the production. So don't ask me to do your job, in fact, and telling you what is the status of my task. You have to know that. So this is something I mean, very specific, that I saw in almost every company that I worked for in France. But because I mostly worked on that kind of profile, which are a low-tech 2D company, very much focused into quality, and more going into I would say like festival type movies than successful. I mean. Broadband,
we understand what you mean.
Okay.
Not the
so
same
in that case,
goal as with big CGI companies that have to, for where their one of their main motivation is to have to reach the biggest audience possible. Okay.
And I had really this. I'm saying really something that was very strong in my life in Versailles. The first time we installed Kitsu in our studio of Valence, very much I had this very much strong reaction, saying, well, why do you need this information from us? That's not possible. We are very much honest people, and we're doing the work and everything. So it took some time to show them that we are not spying, that of course the people in Angoulême had to really know exactly when element, the task would be ready for them because we did not have time. So either we would lower the quality, which we did not want to, or we would lower every lost time. So we needed to make sure that there would be no lost time and everything done, every time given for the quality. And then, yeah, by using the system, then it went very well, and they were happy with that because they saw that it had some result not for production reports, but for their friends, for the other teams, for the team in Angoulême, for example, that was waiting for the animation to be finished to color the characters.
Okay. Thank you a lot for this return of experience. It was really interesting. For us at CGWire, it's super exciting to hear that and to hear that we were really able to help you to keep your quality level and ship on the right time. So there was another question. It maybe it's more for you, Gwen. Can you save pages for yourself?
I will share my screen to answer that. I will say that more than saving your page, you will remember what you are doing. For example, as you can see in shot, I've got no empty space between the shot and my first test type. It's because I have hidden all the external information, not essential information for me at this time. For example, I've got a custom column that is called Studio. So it helped me to know if in which studios the shot will be done, and also the time already spent per the artist on this shot and the number of frame in out. So as you can see, I've done all my demonstration without this information because Kitsu remembers that I have hidden this. And same for the filter. As you can see, I've got several filters here, and I can call them back quickly just to click on it. So I don't have to save multiple page just to have my information. I just have to call back all the filter and hide or not the data that I want.
And maybe he was asking about the fact you can save filters.
So to save filter, it's quite easy. In fact, let's say, for example, I want to see everything that is in retext for the render stage. I will type, because I'm old school and I like to type, so I don't use the filter plugin. So I have my filter. I can click on the floppy disk because we are not that young, so we know about the floppy disk. Maybe the young generation won't understand what is a floppy disk, but for now, we will keep it.
I think it still works great because there is there's not much better icon. But yeah, maybe it's something we can think about later.
And then I just have to push enter, and my filter is now saved. Or I will delete it, and I can click on the floppy disk icon, and the filter is saved.
So yeah, it's not really saving pages, but it's similar. I'm just checking if we have any other question. Let's wait a little bit. I'm going to speak a little bit more. I think we covered everything. It's probably the time. Oh yeah. Before we conclude, just want to say that you can book a demo, private demonstration. If you need it, I'm just going to put the link in the chat. Okay, so there is another question. Sorry. Oh, nice! You can use expression in the type bar. Yes. Every the type bar. What you name the type bar, in fact, is a search bar, and in it you can use a kind of syntax. It's a little bit geeky. And you can use it to apply filters to your search. So now I'm adding the the demo. So the demo link, the demo booking link. So I think we are done with the chat. Yeah, before leaving, please thumb up the video. Now I'm going to conclude the webinar. So thank you a lot to our speakers. Thank you, Célia, for introducing Kitsu at Cube and telling us how did you manage to deal with the lockdown. So if you want to add a few words, feel free to do it. I think your
Sorry, yeah, my mic was off. Yeah, no, thank you for having us, and that was quite a nice time to discover a lot more about Kitsu and to discover the production of news and so.
Yeah. So thanks to Tanguy who made us a super testimonial too, and that was great that you were able to show us a real production running now, during this webinar. It's really awesome, and all your insights were great too. Do you want to add a few words? You're mute.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, sorry first for my internet trouble, but no. Just still on the to connect at the same time the collaboration that we are having on the movie, on the pre-production of the movie, and the fact that we have also a great collaboration with CGWire. I would say that we still have, it's still, what is also interesting is that it's still a work in progress. I mean, Kitsu is still a work in progress. So there is still a few things that have to be improved, but they are being improved in this also collaboration. This is also interesting, is that and we still is something that we know, we see that it's a tool that is always improving.
Yeah, that's an important point. You're right to mention it. That we are really we are an agile team, and we do everything with this agile spirit in mind. And so for us, it's very important. Instead of shipping a new version every year, for us it's much better to provide incremental improvements every week or every 2 weeks. So it's more delightful for our users. For us, it's more motivating, and most important, it allows us to be very accurate with the feature we add. And this is really an important practice in software. And that's why we can today really overcome our competitors, which are far below now in user experience. It's because of this agile spirit and this the fact we stay very close to our customers. So yeah, thank you for mentioning it again. Do you have another few words?
No. That's I think.
It's okay. So thank you a lot, Tanguy. Yes, it's okay. Okay, so thank you a lot, Tanguy. Now, and our first speaker was Gwénaëlle, that most of you already know. Maybe you have a few. Thank you a lot, Gwénaëlle, for setting up everything. So all the setup for the live stream. Jitsi is really an awesome software. The quality of the video is great. Everything was smooth. Thank you for all that. Do you have something to add, maybe?
I will say that I will just add that as Tanguy says that we are willing to work with the studios. So just a quick demonstration of it. I will share my screen once more. I hope the last time. So this is my Kitsu, and as you can see on my profile, I've got some options, and especially our roadmap. And here, in fact, you can see quickly what we are doing, what we plan to do, and at any time, people can add some requests about what they would like to see, and most of the times, the most vote will be the next feature that we will add. So it's a part of the link that we have with the studios.
Thank you, Gwen, for adding this. It was very important to say it. So just before finishing, there is a lot of good vibes from the chat. Yeah, it's okay. There is a lot of good vibes. There are a lot of good vibes from the chat. So they thank you all for your talk and what you shared with them. So I think we can be proud of this webinar. It was our first webinar. We did great, and the chat is super happy. So so thank you again. And now I think it's time to say bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.